That night, the image of luxury didn't arrive in the form of excessive brilliance. It arrived slowly, almost silently, like a breath held too long. In this story, Taekook's wedding reception wasn't about the splendor the world wanted to see, but rather about details only noticeable to those close enough. From a distance, there were no large signs or red carpets beckoning cameras. There was only a serene first impression, as if the place were designed to conceal happiness, not showcase it. The reception location was depicted as far from the hustle and bustle of the city. It wasn't a conventional wedding hall, but a private space at one with nature. Warm lights hung low, gently touching the foliage and walls. There were no harsh spotlights, no camera flashes. Everything felt designed to soothe, not impress. This is where luxury first became apparent, in the decision to keep quiet. When guests arrived, they weren't greeted by loud music or formal greetings. Instead, they heard the soft strains of instruments, almost like the backdrop to a documentary about silence. Every step felt measured. Every corner of the room showed attention to detail, the texture of the fabric, the arrangement of the flowers, the subtle yet lingering scent. This isn't opulence that compels admiration, but rather opulence that makes one breathe more deeply. The decor of this reception, in the collective imagination of fans, is understated. Neutral colors dominate: cream, ivory, soft green. Flowers are chosen not because they are rare, but because they are meaningful. There are no towering arrangements, only low ones that seem to invite conversation, not obstruct the view. Luxury here isn't about price, but about harmony. Tables are spaced well apart, allowing for intimacy. No seat feels more important than another. In this story, all guests are in the same circle, as if the reception is conveying that the evening isn't about hierarchy, but about togetherness. The tableware is chosen with precision, simple yet distinctly high quality. Small touches that might be overlooked by the uninitiated speak volumes to those who understand. The food follows the same philosophy. Not an over-the-top array of dishes, but a carefully crafted menu. Each dish tells a story, as if reflecting the long journey of two people growing together. Balanced flavors, clean presentation, without any attempt at overt luxury. This is mature luxury, confidence without the need to prove it. In this narrative, Taeyoung and Jungkook don't enter the room with a bang. They arrive slowly, almost silently. Their attire is simple, elegant, and far from flashy. There's no excessive jewelry, just meaningful details. Their presence doesn't turn the atmosphere into a riot, but rather deepens the warm silence. It's as if everyone in the room understands that this is a moment that doesn't need to be celebrated loudly. The highlight of this reception isn't what's seen, but what's felt. The glances that search for each other amidst the small crowd. The fleeting smiles that appear unnoticed. The unannounced touches of hands. In a world accustomed to judging luxury by size and quantity, this reception challenges those definitions in a subtle yet assertive way. If there's one thing that truly makes this reception feel luxurious, it's the privacy. There's no live broadcast, no real-time uploads. The evening seems protected by an unspoken agreement not to let the outside world in. The greatest luxury for two public figures like them lies in the ability to have a night that's truly their own. The guests, in this story, aren't busy taking photos. They're busy being present. Conversations are slow, laughter isn't explosive, but genuine. There's no pressure to look perfect, as there's no audience waiting behind a screen. The reception feels like a respite from life's usually too fast pace. A closer analysis of this image reveals one crucial thing: luxury has shifted in meaning. It's no longer synonymous with the number of zeros, but with the quality of the experience. With the choice to say enough when the world always demands more. Taekook's reception, in this narrative, is a silent statement of control and self-awareness. The music remains constant throughout the evening. There's no climactic moment designed to go viral. The songs are chosen to accompany, not dominate. Each note feels like a backdrop for the conversations and memories being formed. This isn't a party meant to be remembered for its excitement, but for its serenity. As the night progresses, the lights dim slightly. There are no closing announcements, no formal goodbyes. Guests leave one by one, leaving the room slowly returning to silence. And that's where the ultimate luxury emerges, in the ability to end things gently. In this imaginary world, Taekook's wedding reception is never confirmed, never denied. It lives as an image, as a possibility. But precisely because of that, it becomes a powerful reflection of what many people truly seek: a safe space, intimacy, and meaning. Seeing the opulence of this reception isn't about seeing crystal or gold, but about seeing a choice. The choice not to make love a spectacle. The choice to celebrate in a way that aligns with values, not expectations. And therein lies its appeal. To fans, this image may be just a story. But stories have the power to shape perspectives. They invite people to re-examine the meaning of celebration, about how happiness should be nurtured. not always out loud, but with full awareness. Ultimately, the opulence of Taekook's reception in this narrative isn't measured by what can be counted. It's measured by what is felt. From a comfortable silence, from a smile that's not forced, from a night that doesn't need to be proven to anyone. And perhaps, that's where true luxury lies. In moments that aren't chased to be immortalized, but simply treasured. In celebrations that don't demand recognition, but leave an impression. A reception that, though only lived in stories, feels real because of its honesty.